All right. Okay, so tonight you were working on these 4 problems, plus you are going to be working on the matching the two-step, and on some of your work, and some of the classes, we were able to get this far, and some of them we were able to solve the problems. So we're going to do this one first and then move into the other one. I'm not doing all the problems this evening, but I am going to do some of them so that you can remember how to solve them, or if you have any questions. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me enlarge this just a tad so that you can see the first question. All right, so Angela's pet rabbit weighs 1 pound less. Is this on? Okay. 1 pound less than twice the weight of Carmen's pet. So if Angela's pet rabbit weighs 11 pounds, what equation can you use to find W, the weight of Carmen's rabbit? Okay. So on here, I know that Angela's rabbit weighs 1 pound less. So is this one right here? This is Angela's rabbit, right? 1 pound less. So I know whatever it is, it's twice the weight of Carmen's minus 1 pound. That's pretty much it, right? So it's twice the weight. What does that mean? 2 times the amount. So this could be really tricky, so I want you to really focus on when you have that twice or 3 times, 4 times that we're talking about is 2x or 2 times. And then minus 1 pound. So if Angela's pet rabbit weighs 11 pounds, this is going to be the total. I'm going to write out. I was going to abbreviate, but then there's too many L's and 1's together. So what equation can be used to find W, the weight of Carmen's rabbit? Okay, so W is going to be weight of Carmen's rabbit. All right, so now I'm looking at here, twice, so 2 times 2x minus 1 equals 11. And now let's solve it. All right, it is 2 times the weight minus 1, it's less 1, and it'll equal 11. So now let's look for it. I'm going to have this plus 1, and I'm going to move it to this side, plus 1, and that'll give me 12 and 2x. So x is equal to, I'm going to divide that by 2. I want to make sure that I don't skip any steps. So for those of you that are still working on the process, I want to make sure that you're understanding it. I'm going to find the value of 2, so I'm dividing that, divide this by 2. So now I have a value of x is equal to 12 divided by 2, or 2 groups of 2 goes into 12, 6 times. So it will be Angelo's rabbit weighs 6 pounds. Now, if we put that in there, is 2 times 6 minus 1 equals 11? Because we were trying to find the weight of Carmen. So Angela's rabbit weighs 11. So that means that Carmen's weighs 6, because Angelo's is less than 1, then twice the weight of Carmen. So here it has, this is 12 minus 1, and does that equal, does that balance? Is 12 minus 1? And that's 11. So the equation would then be 2x minus 1 equals 11. Actually, it's W. Oh, Dios mío. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so there we go. So W equals, it's kind of confusing because the solution, they put x here, and then here was the W. Either way, we know that it's the variable, right? All right. So let's move on to this next one. Sarah and her 4 friends. So how many total people is that? Very good. It's 5 people are going to play miniature golf. Each person pays D dollars. So, and all together, and there's this and, which means I know I'm going to add that together. They spend a total of $9 on snacks. So if Sarah and her friends spent a total of $24, how much was 1 round of golf? So we're going to have X is equal to round of golf. All right. So we know that how many people are there? There's 5. So 5 is equal to friends playing golf. And each person pays, and we'll just do that. Oh, they said D. I guess we can do D, right? And here it says X. Confusing. So this would be round of golf, or the amount of money round of golf, or dollars of round of golf, whichever way you wanted to phrase that. So 5 equals friends playing. So how would you do your, and then here it's total. So snacks is $9. All right. So what is related? What is the relationship with the variable and its coefficient? How would I know? And remember that when we're doing our equation is something, you can do something plus or minus something equals something. That's the total. If you wanted to do that for the variable, or you can just draw a line, plus or minus, draw a line equals a line. So what's the total amount that they spent? All right, very good. It's going to be, and I'm going to move this over just a bit because it's kind of crowded in there. So it's $24. I have that one. Which one has a relationship with the amount of money spent on golf? Is it the friends playing golf or the snacks? Right, it's the friends playing golf. So it's going to be 5D plus, and then we said that it's all together and would be 9. Now I'm going to solve for it. So 5D plus 9 equals 24, minus out 9, minus out 9. Draw my line here. And so 24 minus 9 is 15. Bring down the 5D. And then divide both sides by 5. So the value of D is equal to $3. So each game was $3. Okay, there you go. One thing that we did not tell you is giving you the new numbers for this one right here. These numbers are identical to these here. So when you work out this problem, read this one. The facts are different, but the numbers are the same. And then see what you come up with. Maureen wants to buy a $198 camera. She has $30 and plans to save, and we're going to combine it, plans to save $12 each week. How many weeks? Okay, see the relationship? Will she be able to buy the camera? So X is going to equal to how many weeks? Plans to save $12. So I'm going to put saves $12 each week. I'm going to bubble in weeks, week. I'm looking for the relationship, right? Total amount is $198, and she has already saved, and she already has $30. Okay, so my equation. So my equation is going to be I'm going to just put a line, positive, negative, or add, subtract, equals the total. So the total amount that I have is $198. I'm going to look at my relationship with X, weeks and weeks. So I know that 12 will go with my X, so my coefficient and my variable. And then what's going to be my constant? Well, she's going to add in the $30 to get that. Now we're going to solve. So I have 12x plus 30 equals 198 minus 30 minus 30. It's 168 equals 12x. I'm going to divide both sides by 12. So then I'm going to bring this down here. X equals 12 goes into 16 one time with 4 left over. 12 goes into 48 4 times. And so what does my solution mean? That it's going to take 14 weeks. So it takes 14 weeks to buy camera. All right. Oops, I'm so sorry. It's this new frame that they have on the video. All right, so all I did was just bring that down and put X equals 14 weeks, and then I wrote a complete sentence. It takes 14 weeks to buy the camera, or buy camera. I can put the word "the" to buy the camera. All right, and you're going to work on this one. You're going to have to create the equation, solve for it. Again, the numbers weren't changed, so see if you can figure that out. You need to turn this in for tomorrow. And then let's go over this problem right here. We did this in class together. So this was done in class together on problem number 1, and I'm only going to do a couple of the problems because there's only 3 that you have to do. I'm going to just do problem 2, and then you'll have problem 1 and 3 to do, and we did the example in class. Okay, so for problem number 2, you see this equation right here? Well, that's what we're looking for. So I'll enlarge this just a tad. So 210 equals 25t plus 10. I'm going to read each story, and I have to match up the story that it goes with. All right, so looking at this one right here, the first one says that Jaden earns $25 every night she babysits. So after she paid back $10, she owed it to her parents. Jaden had $210. So how many nights did Jaden babysit? Okay, so now we're trying to figure out nights. So I know that it's $24 a night, or $25 a night. They're using the letter T, so T is equal to how many nights? Total amount that she had was 210, and I can write it that way. I'm just going to do it this way. 210, I have something, plus or minus something. She owed her parents back money, so she had to pay them back. But what is the relationship? So I have a 25 and a T. So that works out because it's every night, and we're trying to find out how many nights. So this is 25T. And then she had to pay back, so that becomes a minus 10. Does this match here? No, it doesn't make any sense. Because on here, this is saying that she added in the 10. And this is taking it away. Let's look at the next one. Jaden owes her friend $210. So that's the total amount that she owes. She has $25 and paying back her friend $10 every week. So how many weeks will it take? Again, the T is equal to how many weeks? But look at this one. Her friend $10 every week. So I have week and weeks, right? So when we're writing that out, I have plus or minus equals something. So the total amount is still $210. That doesn't change, or that hasn't changed. So she has $25. So that has nothing to do with our variable. That relationship is not there. But here, the $10 every week, it does. So this would be 10T. Does this match our equation? No, it doesn't. It makes no sense whatsoever. All right, so now Jaden saved $10 and is trying to save $210 for a new phone. If she gets paid $25 an hour at her job, how many hours will she need to work to buy her phone? Okay, so now we're looking at time equals number of hours. This is $25 an hour. And then saved $10. So we know that the total is still $210. Now, what do we know? What she makes per hour is going to go with our variable. That has a relationship. You see hour and hour. So it's the 25T, and she's already saved $10. So does this match our equation? Yes, it does. So this makes more sense. Now let's go ahead and solve for it. I'm going to rewrite it at 25T plus 10 equals 210. I'm going to subtract out my constant. And this leaves me with 200, and it's 25T equals. I'm going to divide each side by 25. All right, how many quarters make $1? 4, right? So how many would make $2? 8. So then the variable would be, this cancels out. So T is equal to 8 hours. So this means that she will have to work 8 hours to be able to save $210. All right, you're going to be doing the next two. You're going to do problem 3 and problem 1. All right, and that'll be it for this evening. If you did not turn in Friday's homework that was due yesterday, please make sure that you get that one turned in. You do have a quiz on Thursday, so make sure that you have your any missing assignments need to be done by Thursday. They need to turn in before or on Thursday. All right, thanks a lot. You guys have a great evening. Bye.